Welcome back, America, to the Eli Loew 2040 presidential campaign vlog. And to start us off, as always, I would like to thank my first Patreons, Seisei and Kebe. I know you guys don't watch all my videos, but hey, I think money speaks louder than watch time and views, for sure. But for those of you that are watching, I want to talk a little bit today about a new YouTube channel that kind of went viral in the past, I think it was just 2 weeks ago, maybe even less, named Michael Moreno. And I'll link to his channel and one of his videos down below. But it was an incredibly fascinating video because Mr. Moreno, a senior in high school, was part of a debate club or a debate contest or something. He was basically in a kind of official debate with a judge and opposing team. And he was arguing against intersectionality as a philosophy, a belief, and he quoted Jordan Peterson and Ben Shapiro. And that got him disqualified for being racist, that those were racist authors that he was quoting. And what was fascinating is the other team stopped him, and the judge kind of sided with them, and then they had a massive debate about it. And you could really see the kind of thinking of the opposing team and the judge that was very much along these lines of, you can't really make an argument because it's racist, and just shutting down the argument because it was racist, and not really listening to the content of the argument or any of the logic in the argument. It was just like, nope, I perceive it as racist, even saying things like it's psychological violence, and I'm not going to stand for sitting here and listening to this being presented. And Mr. Moreno was continually saying, no, I'm saying the opposite. These guys aren't racist, and what I'm arguing is that there should be no racism. That the solution to racism is not to then define people by their race. So it was a very eye-opening thing to see. It was kind of something I'd never really seen in real life before. I thought maybe, claims about this view were exaggerated, but seeing it in person on video was kind of alarming, to be honest. And I think it was alarming for a lot of people. And but then the last video he made, where it's called "Debate is Not About Persuasion," was very good because he was kind of explaining, things that are happening in the debate world and some of the discussions and arguments around it. And he just made an excellent point that debating should not be about persuading the judge. Debating should be about the merit of the arguments. And to me, I've always believed that. I just thought that was the point of debate. And so I could tell that, Mr. Moreno is a very good critical thinker and a very good debater. And watching that video, I just had an idea that, hey, maybe he can teach the internet how to be good at debating, how to be good at critical thinking. So I just made a comment in his video section. Hey, why don't you just ask people to, argue two sides of a position, and you can pick the best ones or a couple of the best ones, and you can be like an online YouTube judge for your channel. And I was quite surprised by the response. I think it's the most successful thing I've posted on social media to date. I got 114 likes. 114 likes, but I'm starting from a low base here, guys, so I gotta take what I can get. And 8 to 10 comments, and people generally love the idea. So I thought, you know what? Why don't I try it? Why don't I try to argue a position and send it over to Mr. Moreno. Don't know if he'll have time to review it or give his thoughts on it. Maybe be a good way to start kind of a YouTube conversation around critical thinking and debating. So yeah, I'm gonna do maybe a 2 or 3 minute extension on this video that's directly an argument, a debate, on something actually I don't agree with. And I have no real debate experience. I don't know the official rules. I'm just going to kind of do my best to make it logical, and hopefully learn something if he has time to respond or if other people respond. So yeah, we'll see how this goes.